What's up, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Tesla. So like I said, guys, I've been reading your questions. I got a question from Brock, and he asked, as I read the question that he was asking about Tesla, he says, where do you think the stock price of Tesla will be in the next 5 to 8 years, guys? So that's a great question. And normally I do investment videos and stuff like that. I introduce new companies to you guys, but sometimes I don't always do long-term price predictions. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys why I think Tesla is going to $3,000 and higher in 2025, guys. So stay tuned in so you guys get all this information on Tesla stock. But I have to ask you, have you guys gotten your free stocks yet? If you haven't, be sure to check out the links in the description to Robinhood and Webull. With Robinhood, you get 1 free share of stock, and with Webull, you get 2 free shares of stock if you open an account and make any deposit. So guys, let's get right into the content right now. So obviously there are out there, a lot of people, you guys been leaving comments on my channel. You know, Tesla stock is one of the most polarizing stocks that I talk about. It's people either love it or hate it, and that's fine, guys. You guys, you know, I understand a lot of you are saying that they're have burn rate. You're talking about competitors coming into the electric vehicle market and things like that, and I get it, guys, but at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. So what I want to share with you in this video is I want to share with you some been crunching couple of hours to try to get a realistic feel of where Tesla stock is going to be traded. So like I said, guys, I'm not making this video based on short-term dips in revenue due to the coronavirus. I'm not making this video based on what GM and Ford and Mercedes and what all these people are doing in their markets. A company like Tesla, they're focused on the customer. So to me, they have the similar type of mindset that a Jeff Bezos with Amazon has, or that you know, Apple has, and stuff like that, Google. These companies are really focused on the customer, guys. So if you take a look at Apple's CEO Steve Cook, stuff like that, these CEOs, the guy at Google, I can't pronounce his name, I can't remember his name, but basically these CEOs are focused on the customer, guys. So when you focus on the customer, your company is going to go far beyond what the competition is doing, because there's a difference, like Jeff Bezos was talking about. There's a difference between being competitor focused and there's a difference between customer focused. So a company like Tesla is extremely customer focused, guys. So before I go into my projections, I just want to put you guys at ease, because I've been reading a lot about this company and they are doing many great things for the electric vehicle market and beyond. So guys, in order to get started, first thing I want to do obviously is I want to show you guys some really interesting articles that I've been reading on Tesla. So to it, guys. So the first is one written quote, not written by CEO himself, talking about how the company can do the similar. Okay, guys, so I know this is provided in it. So if we take a look here, we say Tesla CEO must Apple by 2025. So it says Tesla fourth quarter sales targets is an older article, but CEO Elon Musk said by Tesla's growth trajectory to $6 billion. So guys, remember now that this article was written, but listen to how Elon Musk is thinking. Because this article was written 5 years ago, and obviously Apple's market cap was a lot higher than 700 billion, obviously due to the coronavirus, but I expect things to bounce back. Keep looking into the article, some of the things that are going on. So it says, Musk said Tesla's revenue this year could grow to 6 billion and stuff like that. So as you can see, guys, Tesla has been growing their revenue immensely over the last couple of years, and it says his 2025 market cap prediction assumed a 50% annual revenue growth at a price to equity ratio of the stock of 20, guys. So I just want you guys to take this article with a grain of salt based on the numbers, because what I want you to look at, guys, is his mindset of how he's trying to grow revenue 50%. So I was posted on Reuters in 2015, and it said Elon Musk wanted to achieve a revenue growth of 50%. He's backed up his claims, guys, because, you know, say that he's all hype and stuff like that, but Elon definitely a man of his word. So if we take a look at this, guys, I want to show you guys another interesting resource. So right now I'm at Finbox. So what Finbox is, it's a site that basically aggregates stock data and things like that. So as we could take a look, it says Tesla's revenue compounded annual growth rate over 5 years is 50%, guys. So bam, right there. He literally 5 years ago, he was projecting that they could grow sales annually over the long term, over average of 50%. And that's exactly what Tesla has done. grown their revenue over the last 5 years, a compounded annual growth rate of 50%. So that is huge, guys. So that what that really means is that this company is actually selling cars and actually delivering value to the customer, and a 50% compounded annual growth rate is just insane. It's a very, very, very high number for any company, and especially a company that's already at an $88 billion market cap. So now, guys, I think that right there, that kind of says a lot about how Elon Musk is running the company and how about they're actually delivering on those sales. So now I want to take you guys that I'm going to show you guys on Forbes, and what it talks about is basically they say that Tesla stock could be worth around $2,000. So now, guys, I want to show you guys this article. Okay, so Tesla could reach $2,000 in 5 years. So cool. It says to scale annual deliveries from about 300,000 2019 to over 2 million, comparable by luxury car sales by Mercedes, BMW, Audi by 2025, with a trajectory of 5 million sales by. So guys, this is a really good article as well, and I like this article because it's again using numbers instead of just and stuff like that. So it says Tesla did achieve the uphill task of increasing 1,000 and 20,000 in 2019. So guys, they've 10 times their deliveries in the last 4 years. That's just ridiculous growth. And I want you guys 50% growth rate in your mind as I continue going through this price prediction. So this is another piece that stepped out to me. So you've got so many people that are shorting Tesla stock and so many people that are against Tesla stock and saying that Tesla is going to go bankrupt, yada, yada, yada. But numbers don't lie, guys. So if we take a look at Tesla stock price, it's gone from $27 in 2012 to over $500 in 2020. So actually right now, the stock is actually traded around $485, but it's still pretty accurate. So if you look at that compounded annual growth rate, and that's investment return, guys. So when I'm making stock predictions, I'm not just making random numbers. I'm using compounded annual growth rate of return to basically predict what I think the stock price is going to do. So Tesla has returned on average around 4% over the 8 years, and that's a long enough time frame that gives us a realistic measure of what the stock is doing. As you guys can see here, it was $27 in 2012. So it's like $485 as I'm recording this video, but it's still with stock price as it. And as you can see, annual revenue growth has deliveries that's translated into higher stock prices. So also makes a couple more very, very nice claims as well. But I think they're numbered lower because I have my own calculation. So I'm going to show you guys that next. I want to just talk about how gaining ground and making more sales. And yes, there will be competitors coming into the market, but Tesla is a company like Apple. People love their Tesla cars and they have this word of mouth marketing going on. And it's just a really phenomenal company. They also have a 20,000, that's right, 20,000 charger network in the United States alone, guys. So these charger networks will replace gas stations. And there's a really excellent video that I'm going to post in the description. It's posted by this girl on her YouTube channel. It's really great. You guys check out that video. It talks about how much cheaper it is to actually charge a Tesla and how much more time efficient it is, guys. So this is just amazing stuff. For a lot of you guys want to invest in Tesla, really pay dividends if you guys would actually really get more familiar with the products and stuff like that, and not just listen to hype articles and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, this company is really its customers, and it seems like a lot of the electric vehicle models out there like and things like that, the other companies, the BMW car, they're just not really listening to the customer. Tesla is made for people to drive into the. So if we take a look at it now, remember now, guys, a lot of these delivery numbers in the charger network, that's just in the and of course, Tesla has a factory in China and stuff like that. So basically, they're talking net income numbers and things like that. They think they would translate to a $16 billion net income in 2025, 33 billion in 2030. So guys, I think it's really hard to predict what a company's net income is going to be because you have so many different factors going in. So they're using price to earnings. So in this situation, I like to use price to sales because if a stock isn't consistently making earnings and they're still in a high growth stage, I like to use a price to sales ratio to kind of estimate where the stock price is going to be. So as they say here, $1,000 by 2025 and 3,500 by 2030. So now, guys, after I've shown you these articles and stuff like that, great article, but I have my own personal projections. So I'm going to show you guys that now. So what I want to do is I quickly want to just go back to that stock chart really quickly and kind of get off of some of these articles and go back to the long-term chart here before I show you guys these numbers. So once again, guys, I think a lot of us get caught up in looking at the short-term stock prices, but when we're making a stock prediction, we want to definitely think long-term here because times change and sales usually do increase for excellent companies. So if we take a look at the long-term chart here, Tesla investors that bought the stock basically about 9 to 10 years ago are already up almost 2,000% on their investment. So guys, let me show you those numbers that I've been working on. Called SHRIB, SHRIB.com. It's like a free online notepad. Pretty cool tool. So anyway, let's get right into the numbers. So I used that 50% 5-year annual revenue growth rate, right? That was used as kind of a conservative approach because these are the actual numbers that I want to use. And then the compounded annual growth return is 44% over the last 8 years. I mentioned that in that Forbes article, guys. So I just basically did my own projections here. So in 2020, I'm going to use the actual stock price of the time as of recording this video. Now, remember, Tesla stock was well over $500 just a couple of days ago and a couple of weeks ago. These are very conservative numbers. So if we're looking at 2020, we're at $485 using that same return of 44%. 2021, $698. 2022 $1,000.05. 2023 $1,447. 2024 $2,084, and 2025 at $3,000 price target. So that is why I have my prediction for Tesla shares at 2025. And to fully answer your question, Brock, you asked that I'd be where would it be in 5 to 8 years, so that I kept going a little bit longer. In 2026, 4,320, and 2027, $6,223, and finally 2028, $8,961. So I know, how do I know that Tesla's going to continue to making money? Well, guys, 8 years of 44%, that is a pretty strong indication. And Tesla, I think, is still up there with companies that have impressive growth rates. So there's only a handful of companies I can think that are doing those type of numbers: Netflix, Apple, Amazon, stuff like that. So guys, that would mean if Tesla stock were to trade at $8,000, around almost $9,000, that means that Tesla would have a potential market cap of $1 trillion. Is this possible? Well, as I said before, we only have a handful of trillion-dollar companies now. I expect that to change a lot in the next 10 years. You're going to see explosion of financial growth and economic productivity across the entire world, especially the emerging markets as well. And like I said, with all this quantitative easing out here, they're simply pumping more dollars into the global economy. That money has to go somewhere, and a lot of that cash flow is going to end up with Tesla when people are switching to electric cars, guys, because that really is the future. All of these gas stations out here, that is going to be a thing of the past in the next 10 years. Just look how far we've moved in terms of smartphones. New technologies come up. People kind of shy away from them at first because people are adverse to change. When things pick up steam, you see an explosion of sales for electric cars. You guys check out that video I mentioned in the description. This girl, she's years old, really big YouTuber. She has her own Tesla, and she goes in a lot into how it's things like that. So be sure to check out that video. So guys, I'm about to wrap this thing up. I hope you enjoyed this video, and what do you guys think about my 3,000 price prediction for Tesla stock 25? Do you think my numbers are off? What numbers have you been working with? Are you guys on the train where you think Tesla is going to go bankrupt, or do you think this price target is an underestimation? Do you think the shares could be higher? I've seen lots of crazy numbers out there, guys. I've seen some people talking $5,000. I've seen some people talking $15,000. But I think in 5 years, $3,000 is a very, very price point. Seeing is that we were basically at $1,000 before the coronavirus crisis. So that's only 3 times the value in just 3 years. See what happens, guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. Guys, if you want me to make a video on any type of stock, more Tesla videos, just let me know in the comments. And be sure to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel, guys. I make these videos for you. I hope you appreciate them so much for watching. And did I mention, did you get your free stocks? If you haven't gotten your free stocks yet, please click those links in the description, guys. And Webull. These are two use every day. Well, guys, until next time, take care.